less. You ain't go. Say less.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Robinson's Jaguars going up against Evans's Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. And look out. I think he's going to go. 30. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, what are good football coaches looking for? Complete football players. And guess what? We've got one here because most cornerbacks, they just want to cover people. This guy shows the ability to go ahead and make tackles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, They're certainly starting to set that type of a pace, and what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff. It's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Murray again. Murray has the first down and more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Latavius Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are within a two-point conversion of tying us up. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 89 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action now. Winston. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Murray. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. A first down throw for Winston. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it left side with Murray. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jameis now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go now.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jackson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a little after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On third down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Final play of the half here. Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action. Winston. And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Winston now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now Winston. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring. This one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Second down, here's Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. On play action, Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd and long for Winston. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
A handoff to Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Back now in Tampa. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his 3rd quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored to move in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw, Winston. Out to the left there, complete to Howard. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Here's Winston. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Running left, it's Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll look to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they? Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough. Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Throwing, Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down now after the sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right. I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense. Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now. Come on, come on. Fine. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. On 1st and 10, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Jameis now on first down. Being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.